Hi, in this video I will mention the charity Surah, Maaoon Surah. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Do you know who really rejects the faith? That is the one who mistreats the orphans and doesn't advocate the feeding of the poor. And woe to those who observe the contact prayers, Salah, who are totally heedless of their prayers. They only show off and they forbid charity. So here we see that there is a group of people who pray just to show off, and they don't like to share uh, their things, and they were uh, mentioned as a sinner. It's interesting, so that some people, some group of people, maybe they pray just to show off others or to have some worldly life, like just maybe if they open some doors and they can cooperate with believers and they trick them as believer, and that's the real motivation of them. They don't really believe in God, so they reject the faith. Now this is another verse is very important. That is the one who mistreats the orphans. And in the countries, they really neglect this verse, and they act like there's no such verse. And also, in some other countries, they read the surah in another language, like for example, let's say it's in Turkish. So they don't really know what does it mean, the orphans. So they mistreat them, or if they have responsibility, if they have some job, including orphans, they don't fairly uh, they they don't fairly give their shares, and this is indeed repeatedly mentioned as a very big crime in the Quran, and doesn't advocate the feeding of the poor, and they don't, and they even want to forbid charity, and they don't like people to help each other. So in the so if the you know if you don't help people who are in need of help in the society, we will see that many problems will occur. You cannot just ignore those people, and those people will affect you too. And even like let's assume that seeing them on the streets will demotivate people, and they will make them less not happy at all, because they feel like someone is in need of help and their community, so that it will uh, deeply affect them, not little affect, not just slightly affect them. So that's why it is important, and it should be part of the social life, and they should help, and also those institutions shouldn't manipulate them, shouldn't receive the money just to feed their managers. And there are such charities, unfortunately, they just use money for their buy themselves a place and better offices, then they forget their real goal, what their real goal is. And the worst thing is, and since they're like that and people don't trust those institutions, they don't want to give money to charity. So it's where if they don't trust, the money will go to them. But there are indeed many ways of giving money for charity, so they can learn about it. So that's all I want to share in this video. And thanks for watching this video. And translations may change, and I may make some mistakes. Please forgive me, and hope to see you in the next video.